I was playing a lot of racquetball tournaments. Racquetball was coming up, and about every weekend we would travel somewhere to a racquetball tournament, you know, Hutchinson or Dodge City or Tulsa or wherever. And I was developing these blisters on my feet because I'd practice during the week and then I would play on the weekends. And there'd be, I mean, you could play 6 matches on a weekend, you know. And my feet got so sore and they got these blisters and they were kind of like even up inside my feet, like where the bones would meet. And I finally went to Frank and said, I mean, I can't even practice during the week because my feet hurt so much. And a couple times he came in and he'd drain those out and patch me up, and I'd go off and I'd be a lot better, and then I could play pretty good. And then it'd kind of come back if I went to a big tournament, you know, and then he'd patch me up and get me going again. And then they built some inserts because I had real high arches is what he determined actually what the problem. I couldn't figure out why I was having so much trouble. And so they developed some arches for me, or supports. And boy, I really never had any big problems after that. Do a lot of biking too. And I was gonna do the Dirty Kansas. I was gonna do the 100 miles on the dirt in Emporia. And I had this ingrown toenail, and I'm like, gosh, every time I do a pedal stroke, it like, my toe hits the shoe and it hurts. So what did I do, you know? Back with Frank again and his group, and they got me going, you know, and took care of that. And I had no pain that whole ride. So I figured if he can do that stuff for me, he's got to be able to help everybody. Well, I've recommended a lot of people, several of my racquetball buddies that have had foot issues, and some guys that play a lot of tennis, and they've all went in and they've all been happy, and I'm sure they've referred more people to the group. That's kind of how that works. But you know, like I said, I've had nothing but great success with them, and they've solved every problem I've had.